Hello everyone, and welcome back to Solasta Crown of the Magister. Last time we met a narrow fate, being slain by this green dragon. And so we are back. This was the autosave that it made before the fight. We are here together to give this one more go. So, starting with Kite at the top of the order, what do we need to benefit most? What we definitely don't want to do is have everybody standing on the same plane of existence, because otherwise the breath weapons are really going to screw us. But otherwise the question becomes, how do we become most effective when the melee attackers are at the back rank here and the ones that want to be doing the damage are up front? For now, how far away, if we want to cast a spell... tell you what, let's cast Bless at second level. We can't see Pastel or Gothic from here. Cast a spell, Bless, second level to add one extra target. Target is out of range. Why? Cast spell, Bless, second level, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully that will help keep us a little bit more alive. Pastel. How are we going to do the most damage the fastest here? They do have legendary resistances, so even for something like a flame strike, we could have issues. Insect Plague is just going to fly all around the room. Cloud Kill is poison damage. That's definitely not what we want here. Black Tentacles. Inflicts restrained, save to negate. Unable to move, creatures' attacks and dexterity saving throws have disadvantage. Attacks against the creatures have advantage. Do we think we could make that work here? I don't know, but we will find out. And we'll put ourselves as opposed to Gothic in 3D space as we can. Although that said, I should have kept one of them slightly closer so that we could have gotten a sneak attack here, I think. But we'll see what happens. In fact, even before that, let's go with the previous plan. Casting Blur on ourselves. And standing as far away from Kite as possible. And then Gothic at the end. We could cast Mind Twist. 10d4 psychic damage. Target becomes incapacitated. I mean, yeah, if we can make that happen, although we basically can't because of legendary resistance. So it probably has 3 legendary resistances, and we would need to burn those first. Also, Gothic is really injured at the moment. Does he have a really, really big healing potion? 4d4 plus 4 is like 12 HP. So basically that's a no. Alright, let's go with a Cone of Cold to start. $18 cold damage. Well, you know, we only need to do 20 damage 10 times and we're there, basically. And I definitely should have used Arcane Fury first, so we'll do that now. And back to the top of the order. And it is restrained, which is huge. Green Dragon is restrained, so we're actually going to get Kite right up there. because it means we'll be able to make our attacks with advantage, and if we can crit on an attack with advantage, we'll get so many dice with our smites. Like that.
That's the way.
So that's, what, 45 damage nearly? And we're just going to keep doing as much damage as fast as possible. Then he'll take a legendary action. 3 successful dex saves is really nice. We also have advantage on our attack rolls. So we are actually going to cast Inflict Wounds at 5th level. We are going to have to step forward to do that. So we're just going to put ourselves on the back half of the creature. So we'll make this attack roll with advantage.
How did I miss?
Oh man. That is a big whiff. Then Faith is up. We're going to have advantage on our attack. And it's going to have sneak attack on a crit.
You like that?
That is 35, 45, 48 piercing damage. It's amazing how quickly a fight can feel different when a few rolls go your way. Now, we don't have any real melee spell attacks to benefit from his restrained condition. So, is there anything else we would rather do? I guess we can just blight. And it's going to be half damage for 19, and I'm also going to have Gothic basically come stand at another third dimensional point away from the dragon. Hopefully the restrained condition means it can't fly away, but it might be that it comes to here and acid breaths us in that direction, poison breaths us. We'll see what happens. So far so good. Making attack rolls with disadvantage is always great. Kite is up. Just keep smiting. Just keep smiting on crits. 10 HP left. Pastel, would you please... How are we most likely to do damage? Guardian of Faith? Like... right there. Is 20 damage on its turn, I think. Not that this won't do 10 damage first, I'm sure.
Are you alright? A gem, right?
Okay. While we have lots of strange and peculiar effects going, once again, time to pick up a gem, right? So let's do that for the 4th time on this stone, I think.
What? Doesn't make any sense. Mission accomplished.
So we actually got the gem that time. So what's in that gem, I wonder? So we now have +2 saving throws against conjuration spells. 5 charges, 1 for Revivify, 3 for cast for Raise Dead. But nothing else about it, it seems. It seems we're not getting more spells every time. In any case, I will definitely take an extra long rest, even though we just did so, because that was a big fight against a dragon, and I think we've earned a day off after a big fight against a dragon. Honestly. Start another long rest. Yes. Is that 5 stones or 6 we now have? I don't think we need to change spells. If we look back at the crown, so we've got transmutation, necromancy, abjuration, evocation, conjuration. So that's 5 schools of magic, plus 2 to intimidation and persuasion checks that I'm not sure relates to a specific school of magic. It's hard to see through the fringe the specific colours. Four or 5, who knows. In any case, return to the Malakalan ruin. The Crown seems to want you to return to the Malakalan ruin. It's unclear, but worth checking out. I mean, that seems simple enough. We still have this side quest for Bitterroot's treasure map, and we have a whole load of, like, bits of loot and other stuff in our possession. So for now, I think before we go back to the ruin, maybe just a trip back to town might be in order, because we haven't been now in basically 2 full arcs. And if you went to the lava forest before the Cradle of Fire, I can't imagine how hard that was if you didn't get to level 10 already. So we could do this side quest here while we're kind of on this end of things, but I think if we get back to the Dark Castle, we can major gate elsewhere, back home, get some recuperation in us. We have 39 units of food. We can travel at a standard pace. Let's do that. Group of redeemers. That's the insecty things, isn't it? Let's just hide if we can. We don't need to fight these things anymore. We're already at the level cap. We rest again. We get all of our hit die back for next time. And carry on our way. These are the times that I really should be working on crafting a magic item or some such, but when I come back again to do a super hard Iron Man mode, I will make sure that we're making every use of every trip that we take for sure. But right now, just getting to where we want to be seems far more important. It's just going to be one more day following the path round, I think. Resume at sunrise. And from here, that's our standard map. If we step back into the blue square, we can leave the current area, and we should be presented with teleportation options because of the location that we're currently in. So, Kerkeflin, travel via teleportation. And here we are, back in the safety of the city. What a refreshing place to be it is. Let's first go down to Market Street. We can check not only the quest board, see if any other side quests have arrived that might pique our interest. In the Cradle of Fire, you saw an ancient map of the Malakanan Empire showing a place known as the Hickory Corner Wood. There was a military building there. Find out if any archaeological treasure remains and bring back the Tower of Knowledge to study. Reward a pair of gloves of missile snaring. Historians speak of a lost temple bought from Timar. Lost somewhere north of the Badlands. It was a place of faith of a deity that could not cross the rift to Solasta. Such knowledge about Tirmar is invaluable. Find proof of the temple's existence and bring back all possible historical information. It is rumoured that Arwen Merton has been there. The lava forest you describe in the Badlands might be located on the front line of the first expansion era of the Malakanan Empire. You might be able to find remnants of pre-imperial dwarven culture somewhere. Return there and search any ruins and buildings. Bring back anything tied to this era. Client antiquarians reward a gem worth 500 GPs and a dagger +2. I mean, I'll take them. Just on the off chance that we're passing by. But I don't think we necessarily need those rewards quite that pertinently. We can also go to this board and see if there's any items from our trips that have been found and brought back anywhere. $10 torches. We can sell 10 torches, I think. Right, so I will do some light jump cutting because you don't need to see me sell a bunch of armor and daggers and all the rest, but I'll be back with you in just a moment. One thing to check is that we did find some strange oil recently. So I think Faith picked it up. It was a strange colour. There it is. Strange oil. Let's identify that, see what we're working with. Oil of sharpness. Fair enough. Any other mystery items in the inventory? Any question marks letting us know that we've missed something? Not there. I just sold a bunch of our standard, like, base weapons that we're not using. So I'm not expecting to see too many random question marks here for items we don't know what they are yet. But it's still worth double checking after all that adventuring. Yeah, it looks like we're on top of our identification, which is good. Alright, I'll get back to the meandering selling of stuff. Right, a bunch of the general selling done. Let's get the whole party, and I want to try and improve our relationship with some more of these embassies. And to do that, we can see on our list here, we currently have legend status with Principality of Masgarth and the Scavengers. Everyone else is kind of middling. Brotherhood here, Alliance elsewhere. So this is Hulman Summer of the Antiquarians. Our Antiquarians are Brotherhood. And if we speak to them...
Clear skies, my friends.
Yes, yes, we would like to see your wares, please. We can see that there's still some stuff that we cannot buy. The question becomes, do we really want any of this stuff? Manuals are incredibly good. These are books that can increase our stat from 20 to 22 if we have the correct stat. And so we may well wish to invest in these guys so that we can increase our core stats higher than they currently are, because that's one of the only ways at this stage in the game to really improve ourselves. Unfortunately, it didn't present me with the conversation to say, here we have magical curiosities that you might be interested in. So it may be that we don't have any particular books or anything that these guys are after, which is a shame, because see, the Circle of Danatar wants this, Circle of Danatar wants that, but we don't currently have anything for the Antiquarians, so those books are going to just have to hide behind that wall. So let's go and find Circle of Danatar, wherever that might be. It's this lady down here. I think it's a lady. So we should be presented with a different conversation choice here.
Deputies, do you have anything for the circle?
Yes.
Take a look.
So encrypted spellbook twice, plus 10 relation. And we get 100 gold.
Stay in the light, deputies.
And we've moved up to Brotherhood. So if we try trading with them now, Let's see what
Deputies?
extra stuff we might be able to
Not
purchase
really.
here.
Just stop by to...
It's an honor.
Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong side.
Deputies?
We would like to see your wares.
We do.
So, they have armors and shields and the like. A shield +2, so base 2 plus 2 more for 4 plus AC on that shield is incredibly good. What's Faith wearing for armor right now? Studded leather, AC 12 plus dex. So something like leather armor +2 would be 13 plus dex. That would be an extra AC for her. Shortbow +2. We're currently rocking a shortbow +1. That's just over 2 grand. So certainly some options there. A whole host of scrolls. And then for defense, leather armor +2, leather armor +1, chain, breastplate, Colthanian chain. Set 16, no dex bonus, minimum strength 11. Dwarven plate sets AC to 20, 18 plus 2, no dex bonus, minimum strength 15, and plate +1. And adamantite plate sets AC to 18. Critical hits are considered normal hits, so that could be very useful as well. So we may come back for that +2 bow in just a minute, but before we do that, I just want to go around the other houses, see if there's any other items we can offload. Checking with the Arcanium in the tavern.
Clear skies, adventurers.
We only have
We
wares,
do require your services.
nothing to offer them. So what do these guys have? Primed weapons as opposed to +1, +2 weapons. Primed armor. Many spell scrolls, once again, many of which we're unable to trade for. Pearls and primed longbows. Funny that that's under ingredients rather than primed weapons, but hey. Nothing more there, so let's go check the last couple of houses. Over here we have the Tower of Knowledge.
Deputies, how are you today?
We're great.
We do require...
So again, just trading over here, recipes and poisons and the like. I took a moment to learn all the recipes that we could, so we can sell these spares that we have. And I think that's everyone. We went to there, we went to here, we went to there, we went to here, and we went to there. So we don't have any more interesting stuff to offload on the various houses. So for right now, we're going to call it a day there. I might do some off-screen jiggery-pokery with the inventory and stuff, but I'll let you know if anything changes. And then next time, we'll carry on with our adventures. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.